Okay, before I show you how to resolve merge conflicts, I think I need to show you one more thing. So how do I check what are the different branches that I have in my project? To do that, you can just type in git branch. And I see I have two branches here, master, which is my default branch, and then my idea on which I am right now. So I'm going to check out master, and I'm going to delete branch my idea because I don't need it anymore. I've already merged it. If I run git branch again, now I have only the master branch. Now in order to show you how to resolve conflicts, I need to create a new branch again. Now do not forget the -b option, as you are not just switching branch, you are creating a new branch here. So you have to use -b. And then let's use the same name again because I have deleted the old my idea branch. If I run git branch now, yes, I have a new branch. Now we know from the previous videos that since I have created a new branch, any change that I make now on my page will reflect only on the my idea branch, and whatever I have on master will not be changed. So now let's start making some changes. So let's have a quick look first. What are the different cases in which we can have a merge conflict? So these are the rules. Firstly, if there is a change in one branch on the same line versus no change in the same line on the other file, the change is taken for the merge. Okay, this doesn't result in a conflict. Now, if there is a change in the same line in both branches, there is a conflict as it can't understand which line to accept. Finally, if the same change in both branches on the same line exist, then the change is taken for the merge again. But if one line is deleted in one branch and the same line is changed in the other branch for the same line, then if we try to merge, again there would be a conflict. So let's try this out. Say I go to my index.html and let's change this to say my site 999. Okay, and say here I want to remove the tutorials option, so I just remove this. Okay, and I save this. Now I go back to my terminal. I do a Git status. So there is a change in this file. I have to add it. Then I need to commit this change. And let me call this my idea v1. Now let's go back to my master. So I'm back on my master branch. And let me check out a new branch. So someone else who is working with you on the project is also working on a different branch and is changing the same files. So let's check out to a different version, a different branch, sorry. And let's call this his idea. Okay. Okay. And now, as you know, if I refresh, this page is basically showing from the his idea branch. So here I see the tutorials is still there, and we are still calling this site my site, not my site 999. And here I'm going to make some changes on his idea. So let's make a change on the same line, as this will simulate a conflict. Let's call this my site 555. And at the same time, let's go to the tutorials part. This is what we removed from my idea, and in his idea we are going to call this say courses. He preferred to rename this to courses instead of deleting it. Okay, let's see if these changes reflect correctly. Yes, my site 555 and courses. Let's go back to my terminal and let us run a git status. Okay, so Git tells you what you need to do. You need to add the files to be committed. Then you need to run a commit. Let's call this his idea v1. Okay, let's check out master again. And in case you are lost with what is happening here, let's just do a quick recap. Let's do a run git branch here. And I can see I am currently on the master branch. I have created two different branches, my idea, and let's say someone else is working on this branch and it's his idea, right? And I have done two different changes in these two branches. In this, I changed the title of the site to my site 999, and in his idea I changed the title to my site 555. In my idea I also deleted the tutorials option that I had, while in his idea he preferred to rename it to courses. Okay, now if I try to merge these branches one by one with master, let's see what happens. So let's try to merge my idea first. Okay, so that went through a fast forward merge, which is great. So what happens when he tries to merge his idea onto this? Let's see. Oops. So Git tried to merge everything automatically, but Git is not sure how to manage the two lines that we changed because there is a change on the same lines, and Git is not sure which one of the two changes to keep. So what do we do in this case? Let's have a look at our tutorial again on the CodeWiki's website. Okay, so you have the scenario explained here. If we try to merge in these cases, then there is a conflict and you see the same errors that we got. Now we see here that we can run git status again to see the current status of the merge. So let's do that. Run git status. And you see here how helpful the git status command is. It gives us a summary of exactly what has happened here. So it tells us that we are on branch master and we have unmerged paths. We have to fix the conflicts and run git commit. We can use git merge abort to abort the merge. So what do we do now? Let's abort first just to see what happens. Let's run git status again. And I'm back on branch master with nothing to commit. Everything is clean. I've aborted the merge. But well, I still need to merge his idea to mine. So let's run git merge again and see what other options I have. Yeah, so the tutorial here tells us that when I did the merge, Git will modify my index.js to show where we have the conflicts. And I can just see that file to see what are the conflicts and resolve them. So in our case, we had index.html, which is open in VS Studio. Let's see, has Git really marked the changes for us? Yes, it has. And it's done so nicely, as you can see. We know that there is a change on the title, and this was my change, and this was the change coming from his idea. And so I already discussed with the other person who made the change, and we decided that we are going to keep my site 999 because that's what we want to keep. So let's delete his idea. Let's delete all these extra markings put by Git. Let's save the file here. Let's go down to the other change that was made, and here too Git has highlighted what are the changes that had been done, and it says that the current change, in that we have the equal to signs, which means that the line was deleted, and in the incoming change it shows that we change courses to tutorials. And I even see some things that I forgot here, so I'm going to correct them as well. Courses, courses, and courses here as well. That was a mistake, sorry. And here we discussed that the deletion was just temporary. Finally, we wanted to call this option courses. So I'm going to keep courses, and I'm going to accept the incoming change. I have shortcuts here using which I can quickly accept or reject the change. So his idea is the incoming change. I accept that, and I have that automatically put here by Git, and I save my file. Now let's have a quick look. Which branch are we on? We are on master. Okay, but I just want to go to his idea. No, I don't need to, because all the changes happened on master. So master should be updated. Let's have a quick look. Yes, master is updated with courses and my site 999. So all I need to do now is to check the status, and I see that there is a modification in index.html. So I know that I have to add index.html. I need to commit it to. Let's call this my final version. Okay. And what happens if I try to do a merge now? So everything is already up to date because I did the changes myself in index.html. But if there were other changes in his idea where Git was able to do an auto merge without any conflict, then those would have been updated here in this step. Okay, so you now know how to look at previous versions in Git, how to check out two new branches and work on them and then merge them back to your master. And the next thing we are going to look at in our next video is how to link to a remote repository in GitHub and collaboratively work on GitHub with others.